All right, let's dive into one of the most important ideas in all of artificial intelligence. It's something you literally use hundreds of times a day, probably without even thinking about it. We're talking about classification.
I mean, think about your email. You open it up, and some stuff is in your inbox, other stuff is already tucked away in the spam folder. But have you ever really stopped and wondered, how? How does your computer just know the difference?
And that's the real question we're getting into today. Because let's be honest, it's not just about email. This idea of a machine being able to look at something and put it into the right bucket, it's a cornerstone of the AI that's all around us. And this sorting process, yeah, it has a name.
And that name is classification. That's the official term. All it means is that we're teaching a machine to take something, an email, a photo, you name it, and slap a label on it from a list of options we've already defined. It's basically the AI's version of a sorting hat.
So really, it all boils down to this one simple question. Every time an AI model is doing its thing, this is what it's trying to figure out. Which class does this belong to? Is it spam or not spam? Is it a picture of a cat or is it a dog?
And believe me, this isn't just some neat little trick for your inbox. This sorting mechanism is quietly running your digital world in ways that might actually surprise you.
For example, think about applying for a loan. You fill everything out, you hit submit, and chances are a classification model is the very first thing that looks at your application. It takes all your info and sorts it into one of two categories, approved or rejected. I mean, talk about a high-stakes decision, right?
Or take something even more critical, like healthcare. An AI can analyze a medical image or a lab result and help classify it. Is the result positive for a certain condition, or is it negative? This is one of those areas where you can see why accuracy is just everything.
And of course, there's the one we're all familiar with. You upload a photo to the cloud, and it just magically knows what's in it. That's the AI asking that same question. Does this photo belong to the cat class, the dog class, or maybe the bird class?
So we've seen all these different applications, but here's the good news. They pretty much all boil down to just one of two simple types.
The first one is called binary classification. Binary, of course, means two, so there are only two possible outcomes. It's a simple choice. Yes or no, on or off, spam or not spam. Then you have multiclass classification. And you guessed it, multi means more than two. That's like our photo example, where the AI has to choose between cat, dog, or bird. So, how do data scientists actually go about building these things? Well, they're not starting from scratch every single time. They've got a whole toolbox of established algorithms that are designed for exactly these kinds of jobs. You'll see names like these: Logistic regression, decision trees, random forest. Now, don't worry, you don't need to know the math behind any of these. The big takeaway here is just to know that there are specific, named tools that the experts use to solve these classification puzzles.
Okay, so we know what classification is and where we use it. But let's get to the fun part. How does the machine actually learn how to do this? We are about to hit the core idea, the real aha moment of how it all works.
This is it. This is the secret sauce. A classification model doesn't think like we do. What it's really good at is learning something called decision boundaries.
Exactly. That sounds super abstract and complicated, right? What in the world is a decision boundary? Let's make it really simple.
I want you to imagine a piece of paper, and it's covered in a bunch of red dots and blue dots, all mixed up. Your job is to take a pencil and draw a line that does the best possible job of separating the red dots from the blue dots. That line you just drew, that's the decision boundary. And that's precisely what's happening with our spam filter. The model looks at thousands of emails and learns where to draw a very complex line. So when a new email comes in, the computer just has to check which side of the line it falls on. One side gets labeled spam, and the other side lands right in your inbox.
So let's wrap this all up. If you only remember one thing from all of this, what should it be?
At the end of the day, classification isn't magic. It's just about teaching a machine to find patterns and then draw lines to separate the world into different categories. Whether it's good loans versus bad loans or cats versus dogs, it's all about finding the right place to draw that line.